limbs. It's your boy Keys.
And it's your girl Mindy. Ow, ow, ow.
And we back
With another video. And this time we're doing WINGSTOP. We got 3 flavors of wings here for you. We got that Korean barbecue. And we have the lemon pepper, of course, our favorite. And garlic parmesan with some fried corn and some celery sticks. So we're gonna get this to what, baby?
blessing session.
Let's do it.
And don't forget blessing
Session shirts. Link will be in the description box below.
Yes. Most loving and gracious Father, thank you once again for all your bountiful blessings. Thank you for our friends and loved ones coming in to join us. Add a blessing unto them and their families. And upon this food, in Jesus' name, amen.
Amen.
Yeah.
Ooh, I'm ready to eat, y'all. Get y'all a wing, get y'all a wing. That's that lemon pepper fried hard, y'all. That ranch, I love that ranch.
And this Korean, it had me going the drive home. That aroma was stanking up the car. I was ready to eat. Yeah, y'all.
Y'all, I've been craving corn. I don't know what that's about, but I knew I was getting some fried corn from WINGSTOP. And we ain't had WINGSTOP in a while. Put that out though. I needed this.
Might be Daddy Keys, Mama Mandy.
Well, you lying, y'all. Drop your milk.
Make the Dublin Kingdom some godparents.
That shit ain't good. Too mess. It's so good. I want me some corn, y'all. You know, sometimes I eat something, and if it's really good to me when I have it, I want it again.
I know that's right.
I want me some corn.
Look at us, 12 years standing. I wanted me some again.
Shut up. Celery sticks. Y'all, it's so good.
It's
Let me stop saying that.
super saucy.
The Korean barbecue ones are spicy, but so good, y'all. That's that flavor right now. And they fry them all hard. I love the WINGSTOP in Duluth. They do it right. They do it how you ask. So good. You know something, stop saying it.
No, I'm trying to eat this food and just on Louisiana rub. But I'm gonna put some in this.
Oh, I thought it was. Oh, that's Louisiana rub.
Yeah.
Oh, okay, not garlic palm. Okay. I don't know what I had picked. I'm gonna pick 3 flavors. I bet y'all. Fried heart is so good, y'all.
Louisiana rub, lemon pepper. And the Korean barbecue.
I need some drink. It's a little spicy, but it's delicious.
That Louisiana rub a little spicy too.
Oh, it is? I don't never eat Louisiana rub like that. I don't know why last time. I think because I had a bad experience with it. Where they put too much rub on it. And I can't eat it. I don't like stuff seasoned too much. Just right. Don't give me hypertension. Off one wing.
Yeah, seasoning.
Because sometimes, well, when we lived in Orlando, we used to go and get it down from the house in West Colonial. They used to have, sometimes somebody would be heavy-handed with that seasoning. No, I can't eat this. But the Duluth WINGSTOP on point every time. No disappointments. They know how to fry them wings hard, baby. So, y'all know we got a topic for y'all. Something we're gonna discuss. And we're gonna talk about how to be supportive and not competitive in your marriage. I wanna say that again. How to be supportive, not competitive in your marriage. Ain't that good?
Yeah. Don't look at your companion
as competition.
That's right. Man, I've been on it, you know, cause it does get a little fearful because you see where you're going, and I see why everybody say you can't have fear, you know, because you don't know. Just figure it out. But when you see that your hard work is paying off and things are flowing the way they are supposed to go because you're putting in the work, it does get a little bit like, oh, whoa, wow, you know. But you can't treat your spouse like a rival. Almost like one is a superhero and another one is the arch villain. You know, or high school team rivalries. We the champs over here, and you over here. You the other ones.
You the other one?
You the other one.
Oh wow.
We number one, you number two. If you were number one, you in the marriage, you're both number one.
So let me talk about, let me extend on that a little bit, baby. Okay, my hubby here knows that I have big dreams and aspirations. We've shared some of them here with you guys in you know, previous videos and things like that. And I ain't going to detail on all that because that's not what we're talking about tonight.
Yeah, because she is gonna be a household name. You best believe that.
Thank you, baby.
Right, and I'm not just saying that because that's my wife. Well, yes, you will.
My husband knows my talents, and
I sincerely believe that.
He has been a great support, and the reason why I bring this up is because I don't think that at my age and where I'm at in life, I will be as motivated, as confident as I am with the support of my husband. You know, I have confidence, and I know my talents, I know my gift, but when you have somebody cheering for you,
I'm supposed to blow your head off.
But you have somebody cheering for you, you know, like you get into the finish line and they're not just cheering for you because they're your husband, but they're cheering for you because they also believe in what you're doing.
That's
and
right.
They know that what you say you want to do, and they know what gifts you have and possess, and they believe that these gifts are true. So you got some people that support, you know, you like when your parent go to your competition, your parent may know you can't dance. Your parent may know you can't play good football. Your parent may know you can't even throw the basketball properly. But they're going to still be in the stands cheering you on. Even if they know that maybe that's not what you need to be doing. Maybe you need to, you know, think about something else besides sports. They're going to still cheer you on. That type of cheering is out of love. Out of love. It's not out of knowing. My husband is supporting and encouraging me because he knows and he loves me. And he knows that when the light shines on me, it's also going to be shining on him because we are one. And I feel like sometimes people are, not even sometimes, but there are people out here that it's all over the world. There are people who are married on paper, but there's no marriage really going on in their lives. And I say that because, yeah, we have the same last name. Yeah, we got paperwork filed at the courthouse. But what type of relationship are we really having at the home, in the home? You know what I mean? I went to a church. Keys and I went to this church, and you probably didn't even know this, but I'm gonna share this with you because you probably didn't know this information. we won't say the church name, but we just go. I'm gonna use them because they're gonna be a great example for what we're talking about here. Well, you and I went to this church, and it was when we first moved here. You know, we went to this church to visit. Maybe we just looked for a church home, somewhere to go. And we visited a couple places. And we went to this one church, and I kept noticing they kept having a guest pastor the 2 times we did go. They had a guest pastor. And I'm like, guest pastor, okay. Where's the real pastor? You know, I don't want to say the real pastor because I believe everyone who spoke had a gift and God was speaking through them because the message resonated with me every time I went. Don't get me wrong. Let me correct myself on that. But the pastor of the church was never there the 2 times I went, and I was given a disc on him. I could, you know, hear his preachings and things like that, but I never got a chance to meet him. And so, you know, a friend of ours had us go, you know, come invited us to the church, and she said, you know, I didn't even know why my pastor hadn't been back to church in the last few weeks, but I found out. And I said, what? I was like, is everything okay? And she was like, you know, no health problems, nothing like that, but he's going through a divorce with his wife. And I was like, wow, that's why they haven't been to church, because they're going through a divorce. And the reason they're going through the divorce is because she feels she's been called to preach, and she wants him to take a back seat to her ministry and what she wants to do. And when God has called the man of God to preach and speak the word and to heal and to help his people, he can't take a back seat. No. And he shouldn't have to take a back seat to give you the permission to shine in your own right and what you feel you want to do. Now, we do want to say this. Sometimes in relationships, and this is just not even in marriages, it's just in relationships in general, people get jealous of other people getting all the attention, being center of the stage. Everybody knows your name, everybody knows who you are. People are coming to the church on Sunday to hear you. And I mean, I've heard that she's gotten up and spoken before and things like that, and I'm sure there's other things going on in the marriage, but I do know that the main thing is that she wants to basically go off and do her own thing in her own ministry because she doesn't see things his way, and there's division there. And my thing is, if you were working as a team and really loving and supporting each other, there is no way I would ask Keys to take a back seat to a church that he's been pastoring. He's been called to pastor and lead the flock. To use authority. Over the church. I want to be an authority. I want you to go sit down somewhere. That is crazy to me. And this is where this lack of support comes in. You weren't supportive of your husband. You were in competition with your husband.
In the beginning.
In the beginning.
And it has always.
It was always like that.
Like she said, it always been like that. But at this particular moment, it seemed to cause some kind of discord that it came out. So now it's a problem. And
it was always gonna come out because she was never gonna just keep sitting there playing good old first lady at church, because she feels she want to pastor one of her own. And I don't want to make this about no church, but
yeah, but it relates. You can, if y'all catching it, come on, y'all can catch this. Yeah, so it relates.
Just because your daddy was a preacher don't mean you should be one. Just because your wife or your husband have a dream don't mean that you should be the one leading the dream. Maybe you should be the one supporting it. You know? You know what I'm saying? Working as a team. So it's just like, I know that my husband is big on working out. He's big on fitness. He's been in bodybuilding competitions. I've never done that stuff. I'm not big on fitness. No, I'm not. But would I be supportive? Absolutely. Absolutely. But I'm not going to be running around here telling me I'm leading the charge on this, because that's not me. And I know that's not me. But because I'm jealous, I don't want him to shine, I'm finna do it. That's not how that works. When the light shines on him, it shines on me.
That's right.
Because we're one. And you gotta think one. You gotta think like we're one. There is no two sitting here. Yeah, you see two people, but this is a marriage of one.
One.
And it has to always be that way. You know, even when we're mad at each other, I know that we are one. Even when I'm mad, I still make good decisions for myself, like I would my husband. Because I'm not doing nothing to harm you, because it harms me.
That's right.
And I think people, like I said, they're married on paper, but they're not married in their relationship. Everything is divided. You know, I don't even get down with that. You pay your half of the bills, I pay my half of the bills, or you do this, I do that. You know, we are one. That's why I say it's important to enjoy your spouse's company. It's important to want to build something with your spouse. Not just build something for yourself, but build something with your spouse. How are you in a marriage where you don't even want to support your husband, or you don't want to support your wife? And not only are we supposed to be on the same team, but we're supposed to be one. You know, and that is where the confusion comes in at. Because when you start feeling like there's a competition, oh, you cannot do me, I'm better than you at this. There are a lot of things that I'm stronger at doing and getting done than Keys. And there's a lot of things that he's stronger at than me.
That's right.
And we love that because you know what? Even if I don't have that strength, baby, I know you got it. I know you could take care of it. Or I know you could show me how to do it. I know you could help me along the way learn that. You know what I mean? Not, I'm gonna try to figure it out on my own. I'm gonna show him I'm better than him. It just doesn't make any sense. And I said, you know, this is really sad that, you know, this pastor is going through this, and I don't know what he could have done to her, or what the situation is in their marriage, but just knowing that they haven't been to church in months because they're going through a divorce, and because she's preparing to start her own ministry, it's just like, wow. You know, why don't you feel you can be in ministry with your husband, and y'all can both help lead the flock and you know, show people what a positive, you know, strong, godly marriage looks like. You know, I don't know.
And I would assume it's gonna split the church, where some is gonna go with him, and others are gonna go with her. Oh, that's.
So then she got some lady supporters in there. And you have the women. You have the women who feel like they want to be in a church where a woman is leading.
Yep.
You have that.
And that feel, the feeling, that's what I'm saying, that feel, that feeling, you get that energy, that vibration. When you go there, they give off that that vibe.
So I'm gonna say y'all what Keith's talking about.
It's definitely dominant. This is not nothing that's in my own head. It's something you think anybody could see that. A young child could see that that was going on. But I'll let her explain.
The place was full of women. Full of women. And some, you know.
Full ratio, I would say.
Yeah, it was a 90-10%. 90% women, 10% men. One but a few men in there. At least these particular Sundays we went, it was few men in there. Very few.
80-20.
Oh, you think it was 20% men? Oh, I didn't see that many, but okay. I really didn't see them like that. I saw maybe a few in the front here and there.
90-10, 80-20, 90-10.
Yeah, because it was something like that. Because it wasn't a whole lot, but yeah,
it was definitely dominant.
Yeah, it was. The church was full of more women than men. And the guest pastor they had speaking, he was amazing, y'all.
Younger guy, grew up there. Grew up in Atlanta.
The area.
Moved away.
Yeah, and came back.
With him and his wife, had kids, and they asked him to minister, and he came in. He did a great job.
He did an amazing job, and so the message that he was speaking on resonated with me. It resonated in my spirit so much that I started crying. And my husband was holding me and consoling me. And the women automatically assumed that I was crying because my marriage was in shambles or something. And then one lady turned around and said, "The Lord waiting on you. He waiting on you. He told me you need to join this church. You need to be with us sisters." And I'm like, wow, they only inviting me to join. They're not even inviting my husband to join. Because they're treating him like he's a bad guy, like he's doing something bad to me. And that's not even why I'm crying. Like I promise y'all, I had nothing to do with me and Keith's relationship.
Multiple times.
Multiple ladies too.
More than twice. So in more than 4 times.
And multiple women came over. Ushers, the woman sitting next to me, and the woman in the front kept coming back. That's a man.
And I don't have a problem because they're women. I don't have no problem with them not saying, because I don't want nobody to get the wrong impression. But we in church, and even if you introduce yourself, why not introduce yourself to me as well? You know what I'm saying? I don't want to come off, you know, I ain't gonna say aggressive, you know, how you doing?
Or being rude and things like that. Yeah,
being rude, to, you know, speak, hey.
But it let me know that now that I know what's really going on, it lets me know that they probably were thinking that because they already knew what was going on with their pastor. So maybe this woman is also going through a divorce or going through something. I don't know what they thought. But what I'm saying is that if I was weak, if I was the type of person that was in competition with my husband, I wasn't a supportive wife, we didn't talk and communicate regularly, we didn't have a strong bond, the women probably could have drew a wedge between us. They probably could have pulled me off to the side and drew a wedge between us, you know what I'm saying? And probably could have created a problem where there was no problem, all because now they've changed my way of thinking. You see what I'm saying?
I know nothing about us.
Nothing about us. But because we're so strong and because our bond is so strong, nobody can't come in here and tell me nothing. Nothing. You can't tell me nothing about me. And when I say nothing about me, I'm talking about my husband. That's me. You can't tell me nothing about me. And so you can't tell me nothing about my husband, and nobody can tell my husband anything about me, because we are one. When you talk bad about him, you talking bad about me, and vice versa. There is no I'm teaming up with you to put my husband down or to make him feel bad. That's not happening. You know, and I thank God that, you know, he's given us a strong bond, that we keep him first, even when we ride together in the morning to go to work, because we like to have each other's company at all times, as much as we possibly can. And when we're together, we play the Bible, and we listen to the Bible, and we discuss the word, and we try to keep that at the forefront of our marriage. And that is why I know I can be a great supportive wife, and my husband has been a great support to me as well, because we are not in competition, but we're in completeness with each other. We're not in competition, we're in completeness with each other. You know, before I met my husband, excuse me, y'all. Sorry. Before I met my husband, I was single for a while by myself, because I got tired of dealing with the riffraff. You know what I mean? The guys that I knew couldn't add up, you know, they just weren't the kind of, they weren't going to be the kind of men that were going to be marriage type. They weren't looking to get married, and they weren't looking to be in any long-term relationship. And I said, I'm no longer going to keep wasting my time and spinning my wheels, going nowhere, like I'm on the stationary bike, or I'm on the treadmill. I'm going fast, but I'm going nowhere. I'm not going to keep doing that to me. So I took that time to work on me and love me. And I said, Lord, maybe I don't have a husband because I have yet to learn how to be a wife. So in this time, Lord, work on me as a woman, work on me as a person. Help me to become what it is, a good man, finding a good thing would want. Help me to be that which a man would want, a wife. Help me to become a wife. Show me how to love myself so that I can be able to love somebody else. And I say all that to say this, because we oftentimes get in relationships with people that we have no business being with anyway. And then we start getting on the defense about things. Yeah. We start not wanting to be supportive of one another. And it's truly because we're unhappy with the relationship in the first place. So what I'm saying is that when you're in a really good, healthy relationship or marriage, you want to be supportive. And you already understand the value of being supportive of your spouse winning means you win too. That's right. It don't mean that, oh, he finna go off and win, I'm finna fail. Blow up, excel, and leave you behind. Listen, if you thinking like that, then there are already things that person's showing you that make you believe that. Y'all already, you lost when you came down the aisle. When y'all walked down the aisle, you was losing. But our married couples, I want you to answer this question, men and women. Our married couple, even ones in a relationship. Right. What makes a good wife? Go down to the comment section. Tell us, what does it think? If you working on yourself to get married, like Mandy said she had to work on herself so she could become a good wife, so she can attract her husband. You know, go down to the comment section, ladies, and what makes a good wife? What makes a good woman material to become a good wife? Whichever you prefer. And fellas, y'all do the same thing. What makes a good husband? What makes a man a good man? Right. For a wife. And you know, we already know that a man could be a good provider. Yeah, but be protector, but be a horrible husband. Yep. Because being a good husband or a good wife is not just I cook dinner and I keep the house clean. It's not just I pay the bills and I provide for the family and I'm a protector. No, that is not. Those are good qualities, but that's not the wholesome part of being a husband or being a wife. And I feel like even though I prayed and I asked God to work on me, God has to continuously work on me, because now he has to work on us, because we're now one. My decisions not only affect me, they affect my husband. His decisions affect me as well.
Yeah, that's right.
So we have to work together. We have to love each other. We have to support each other, and we have to make sure that we build a metal detector around this marriage. That if you come close to it, you might get stung. You might get electrocuted. You might get shot. Yeah. And you have to really be like that in your marriage, and be supportive of each other, and love each other, and protect each other, and just be a good encouragement to one another. I'm telling you, I have stronger confidence than I ever had before, because I have my husband here cheering me on. When I was by myself, yeah, I had confidence. Yeah, I had determination. But at times I had a lot of doubt in between all of that too. Because I didn't have a cheerleader. I didn't have somebody saying, hey, baby, you got this. I'm with you all the way. You ain't in this alone. Even if you stand on that stage, you feel like you want to tremble. You just go ahead and tremble. But I'm right here to catch you. I'm right here on the side to catch you. And that makes me feel confident in what I say I want to do and what I know I'm going to do. You hear me? One day y'all gonna look back on these videos and they're like, dang, that girl said that.
Yeah, she
said that. She said that.
And made it look sexy in the process.
What?
Because you gotta make it look sexy.
All right, Kendrick Lamar.
Making it look
What's that
sexy.
song? What's that song Kendrick got? He's talking about somebody. If you gotta slap somebody, I don't know. If you gotta slap somebody, he gonna make it look sexy.
Hey, everything you gotta make it look sexy.
Oh my God.
That's right. What? Reason why we do this so good, and y'all be like, oh, y'all make marriage up, because we make it look sexy. That's right.
Oh, that Keys, I tell you.
Y'all make it look sexy out there. You'll go far.
We hope you guys enjoyed this video. We just wanted to talk about that because, you know, that was something I was talking about today with a friend, and then it was just crazy because we was talking about support and just being supportive to your friends, but then we start talking about how people get jealous in marriage, and this is why, and in any type of relationship, people get jealous, and then, you know, people start breaking away, and then the miscommunication starts, and then you lack all communication. When nobody's talking to each other, we just ready to get about this situation. And I don't feel like my marriage will ever get to that point, because we understand each other, we love each other, and we love each other's company. I don't have to have a slew of homegirls and hang out with a slew of women when I got my husband. I just don't, because I enjoy his company. I enjoy our conversations. I enjoy the fun activities we do. And yes, like I said, we do like to hang out with other couples because it's fun to do that as well. But I enjoy my husband's company, and I ain't lying about that. That's real. And I think also too, y'all, I was raised with 4 brothers before I ever even had a baby sister. My older sister, she was older than me, so she was in a whole nother you know, in a whole nother phase of her life. You know, I was a little kid when she was grown, you know.
How many of y'all wrestle with y'all wife? Because she thinks she can handle me.
No, I don't.
Like she WWE.
When I be doing you like that? Now, when I be grabbing you up like that? Sometimes I do, y'all. If we in the bed and I tell him to get close to me, I say, let's bundle up, and he be trying to do what he want to do, get over here. He like, oh, my arm, stop, babe. We get over here. I'm coming. Get over here.
All the time.
No, I don't. Tell it on me. You trying to tell on me?
Help me, please.
Oh, but you know what he do? Let's tell on you then, since you want to tell on me. I'm gonna tell you why he do then. Then he'll grab me up to show his manly strength.
I sure do. Grab her up.
What? Your mother-in-law watch these videos. You better stop.
Gotta make it look
I'm
sexy.
gonna call up.
Make it look sexy, y'all. Put my bedroom on.
Y'all, you know what made me feel good? Mom was talking about me to somebody, and I happened to be in the room. Well, you know, I was sitting there, she was talking about me. She was saying, she was like, oh, Amanda, you're married? The lady asked, was I married? Mom said, oh yeah, Amanda got a good husband. You know what? It feels good when your mama approve of your husband. It does. It feels really good.
And when her grandmama say, "Stick by your man, Mandy."
Yes, she did.
He looks so good.
Yes, she did. She said that. That was so sweet. That's why, you know what, y'all, you know.
He like Chris Tucker, older to bury.
Sweet the juice.
Get out of here. Y'all better get out of here. I know it's some of y'all out there.
He just cut up now, y'all. He just doing the most for no reason. For no reason. But yeah, it feel good. We'll talk about that again, because we talked about it a long time ago. You know, my family approving of my spouse or whatever. Even if your family don't approve of your spouse, you stick with your spouse. You know what works for you guys, and you know who you love and who you care about. Don't let family
now, if you got a heathen, y'all know better.
Well, you got somebody that ain't about nothing, you know why your family is upset, because they care about you. But if your family just don't like somebody because they just don't want to see you with nobody, you got them family members too. You just got to ignore them and stay away from them. Either they gonna come around and get their mind right, or they ain't gonna never be able to come around.
Yeah, around
because I'm gonna tell you right now, I ain't changing up how I feel and how I do things because you don't like me in my house. That's else. It ain't happening. I don't care. I don't care if your mama, I don't care if your daddy, I don't care if your brother, sister, I don't care what it is. You ain't coming up in here making nobody up in here feel uncomfortable because you don't like my husband, or I don't like his wife. Well, if you don't like me, you don't like him. Goodbye. That's how we rock over here. I'm telling you, if you don't rock like that, you're gonna have so much discord and it's gonna be so uncomfortable. Because right now, if my brother came in here and he don't like you, but I'm telling you, he gonna stay, he my brother. That's crazy. My husband ain't never gonna be uncomfortable because somebody don't like him. And don't get me wrong, y'all, my brothers love him. They love him. But I'm just saying, if I had
brothers I never had.
They are, and I love that they love and respect him, because my brothers know I got a good man. They know I got somebody good for me, and they happy about that. But what I'm saying is, if you have those relatives where they come around your house, they don't like your spouse, and they gossiping in the house about your spouse, they whispering, they saying things, I can't stand him. I done been in people's house where that's happened before. Well, people coming over visiting somebody, and it's very uncomfortable to hear them talking bad about their spouse.
They just do it in your face.
They gonna be doing it right outside that door. Cause I will politely say, you need to leave now. You have to leave now. Yeah, you gotta leave now. But we don't have that issue though. Don't get us wrong, y'all. I'm just saying, there are some people who they are in marriages with people their family don't like, and they'll sit on the phone with their mama, whispering about their husband, and just get a divorce. Don't do that. Just get out the situation, because that's unhappiness I mean, I couldn't live like that. I'm in there on the phone whispering to my mama about you. Yeah, he this, he that. I can't live like that. I can't. No, that's a whole other topic, y'all. But there are some people that are in marriages where they can't even go around for the holidays this season because family members don't like their spouse, or family members they go along to get along because they want to see their child, but they really don't care for their daughter-in-law, or they really don't care for their son-in-law. And I think that it puts a strain on a marriage when you have those kind of problems, because as a husband or as a wife, you have to address that. Yeah, I know that's your mama, but you got to address that. Yeah, I know that's your daddy, but you got to address that. You can't let somebody mistreat your spouse, because then that tells your spouse that we aren't one. You tell them you over there with your mama them, and it's just me against y'all. And I ain't doing no tug of war, no fights, or no we on this team, you on that team type stuff. I can't do that. I can't live like that. So if your mama come before me, then go be with your mama. I mean, I'm just saying, you know what I'm saying, and vice versa. If my mama come before you, have to go be with my mama, right? Go be with my mama. I'm just saying, because you got people out here who like that. Well, that's my mama. That's my mama. Okay, that's your mama. I get it, honey. That's your mama. But you need to check your mama on the disrespect. No. And you got people that won't do it.
Knowing your parents won't do that. They ain't gonna do that for you. Well, that's my child.
They ain't gonna do that.
You going out your way. But we all understand that you only.
And nobody's saying disrespect your mama or disrespect your father, but it's an appropriate and a respectful way to say, hey, listen, if you're not gonna be respectful of my spouse, at least say speak it, be cordial when they come around. Then I'm gonna have to limit my time of coming around the family if he's gonna be, or he or she's gonna be treated like that, because that's not right. And you didn't raise me to treat people like that. So if that's how it's gonna be, I'll respectfully not come to your house, mama. You know, I'll just call and check on you every now and then.
But
make
we'll
sure you're
say
okay.
that for
Another time.
y'all. We're gonna get out of here.
We've been rambling.
But y'all don't forget the Double M shirts and the Blessing Session shirts.
Link in the description box below.
Yep, on how y'all can get them and everything. You do want to be involved when we're doing the Blessing Session, and you do want to be a part of the Double M Kingdom. So get your shirts.
Hey.
Link is in the description box below. So don't forget to like.
Subscribe if you haven't already. Share the videos. Share the videos. Share the videos.
Get down there in the comments. We gave y'all something.
I've had too much juice, y'all.
If you lasted this long,
Too much juice.
You already know what the comment.
Too much juice.
About
Y'all listen.
in the comment section.
Listen, y'all get some of this juice. It's good.
Don't forget to hit that notification bell so you can be notified of all the content, all the videos that we have in store for you. And if you're a new subscriber,
He's trying to get all his announcements out, and I'm over here cutting up.
welcome to the Double M Kingdom. It's your boy Keys.
It's your girl Manzi. Ew.
And we out. See y'all on the next video.
Yes. Mwah. Mwah.